What's up guys, it's Pat and I'm doing a World of Warcraft money making guide, and I'm going to show you guys how to buy and sell stuff on the auction house to make a lot of gold in this game. And one of the important things in buying and selling stuff is to really check the auction house all the time, because you have to know what the normal prices are for stuff if you're going to be buying and selling them. And the stuff that's most commonly bought is usually the stuff that you're going to want to buy, and that's going to be stuff like materials, stuff like ore, herbs, stuff that people have to use a lot of. So what you usually want to do is go through the auction house and check for prices that are a little bit lower than normal. And you can, even if you don't check all the time, you can find some low prices anyway. So if you want, you might want to check something like even something low level usually is where people are going to put the prices a little lower than they should be. Something like copper ore, and want to go through these. And it's important to know what the normal prices are. 50 silver seems a little cheap, so you want to go through all these basically. Check out all the prices, see if 50 silver seems low. Let's check 90, 76, 78, 1 gold. So 50 silver does seem a little bit low. So there's about 20 there, and you'll make about 25 silver on each. It's only about 5 gold or something if my math is right. But you really should just, anytime you see anything at a lower price, it's just worth buying. So every gold is good, so you should just buy up stuff like this and then resell it. Okay guys, so I bought up all those, and I'm going to resell everything at the end that we buy, just to show about the profit you'd make. So you check something else. It's easier just to, if you know the names, because going through the whole list, if you just click on it and search everything, can take a while. So okay, this looks low right here, 68 silver, set of 4 tin ore. But you always should make sure, because it really isn't too low. It's a little bit lower, so it might not really be worth buying at the moment. See, so that's why you have to check every single thing. Check something else. You really have to go through a lot of things. This could be a time-consuming process, but sometimes you're going to find stuff at really great prices, and that's why you should do this. So let's take a look through this. And you see ones at 71, 70. And not every time you go through these things are you going to find anything. And I'm just doing this, on a whim. I haven't checked the auction house beforehand. So I'm just quickly showing you exactly what you would be doing to make money. And to be honest, I've made a lot of money this way, especially on some of the higher level ores. Every once in a while, someone's going to throw on a bunch of ore, and sometimes you might be able to make 10, 20,000 gold, but you have to have like 40,000 gold to spend also. And you're going to even want to check the bar prices and stuff like that too. Because sometimes, you really should check the price of the most expensive stuff like elementium ore and stuff like that. Because sometimes there'll be half price, and you can spend 20,000 gold and turn that into 40,000 within a week when everything sells. And that's going to be really your main source of making money. Alright guys, I found another one that seems to be way low priced. This stack of 20 gold bars for 31 silver each is far lower than these should be. I mean, a lot of these are a bit low. I'd say about 1 gold would be a normal price on these, but 31 silver seems real low. That one you want to make sure that you grab off this. These seem low too at about 44. Want to grab those too. So any profit here is good. So just make sure that you are checking carefully. Okay guys, here's another one, silver ore, and I know for a fact that silver ore is at least 6 gold on this server, and this is where it's going to come in importantly, that you do check often and know what the regular prices are. So this is 3 gold profit per each. And if you look at the other ones, one sec, go to the next page, and the next ones are at 5.99, so it's obvious 3 gold profit each on those. Here's another quick one, fell iron bar, selling about 5 gold cheaper than it should be. Just buy that up and resell it. Everything else seems to be around normal price. These at 680, so as low as 7. This seems low too, actually, about 4 gold, so buy those too. So that's another 12 gold profit or something there. Guys, another good thing that you should at least check is usually bags. Because sometimes you'll see a bag selling for 50, 75 gold cheaper than the rest of the bags, and that would be a good time to buy. But, I mean, most of the time there probably won't be, but some of the time there will be, especially at stuff like nether weave bags. Sometimes you might see a whole bunch of these selling for like 7 gold, and you just want to just buy all those up. So it's just worth at least going through and checking. I mean, you can't guarantee that you're gonna have a lot of stuff every time to buy at a good price, but you should always check. Guys, I found a good example of what you could do on star rubies right here to make a decent amount of money, and they all look to be about the same price, 240, between about 2 and 250 most of these, and then you'll see down here there's one for 5 and one's going for 6 and 14. And this is the opportunity that a lot of people don't notice because everything seems to be priced correctly, but you can really make a lot of money off this, because the thing about selling materials like jewels and stuff and ore is because people need them. So what you'd want to do here is you want to buy up every single one below 5, and there's a ton of them, and that way and then you want to resell all of them. And I would suggest selling them one at a time like this, because some people only need like 1 or 2. So you're gonna make 2.5 gold off each. I'm not sure how many there are, 30 or something, maybe 40. If there's 40, that's 100 gold right there. So it's important to notice things like this, and these are a little harder to notice, and that's why you're gonna see these opportunities more, because most people aren't gonna notice them, because lots of people buy and sell stuff on the auction house. I'm actually going to suggest buying the last one that's at 5 too, so you could sell them all at $5.99.99, so they make an extra gold off each one. Found another good opportunity right here with shadow gems. As you see, they're at 122, 150, and some at 3, but the majority of them are at 6. So you're going to want to buy all of them up to 6. And this is all the stuff I'm going to buy. This is just for the guide. I don't need to go through every single thing, and I'll sell these, and I'm going to assume profit probably about 250 gold in the 10 minutes that I was taking looking through this. And obviously you can make a lot more too. There's luck involved in this. Some days you're going to make, just 1,000, 2,000 gold. And that's just when you check periodically, whenever you go to town, which is usually the best way. You don't want, because it's not that fun to just stick at the auction house all day long. But other days, when you have some more luck, and you're obviously going to need money to do this, but any amount of money is a good start for making some profit. Other days you could make 20 to 40,000 gold, and I've had days like that too. I don't usually do this, and I am a new character on this server, so obviously I don't have that much money. But yeah, I've made a lot of money doing this. I've had days where I've made like 40,000 gold, which is going to happen every once in a while. Every once in a while, someone's going to put up like 250 stacks of like elementium ore at like half price, and then you just buy every single one. Don't even worry about it that you have only if you only have like 500 gold left, because it's all going to sell. It might take a week or two sometimes, but you're making you're going to make 40,000 back off of it, so it's worth doing. Okay guys, so this is the stuff that I purchased, and I'm just going to repost all this in the auction house at better prices for the increased profit. Alright guys, I got everything up on the auction house that we bought now, and a couple things I want to go over real quickly is that stuff like jewels usually sell best singularly, because most people don't need too many of them. So even if you have a bunch, it's best to sell them one at a time, because most people aren't looking for stacks of 20 on those. Same thing with certain bars. Sometimes it's best to sell them like this, but these also could have been sold as a stack, but the reason that I didn't was because I only had 5 of them, and most people are looking for big stacks of 20, stuff like that. If I'm only selling it 1 silver cheaper, then they're not going to want to purchase them, just because it's too small of an amount. So you're going to look for people who only need a couple, so that's why I set them like this. Silver ores too is something that is one of the most expensive ores for low level, and most people don't need many of them. Usually they only need a couple for like a piece of gear they want to make specifically for themselves. It's usually not used for leveling up your skill like most of these are, although some people may use it. So those are best off selling by themselves. The gold bars, stack of 20, someone's probably going to need this stack of 20, so I sold them like that. And the 2 left over, you don't want to sell 2 at a time. It's easier just to sell it like this, and I've had best success selling like that. And the ore, copper ore, stuff like that, always should be sold in bulk like this, because this is the first thing you use to level up a skill. People need a lot of it, so sell it in bulk like that. Anyways guys, hope this helps you make a lot of money. One important thing though to remember is this is best used in combination with another money making method, unless you want to stay at the auction house all day. It's best to maybe farm something, go with a different money making method, and then when you hit town, use this method, and you'll make twice as much money. Anyways, guys, hope that helped. Subscribe to my channel. See you guys.